Yes, hello students. Now we are discussing the next question of the 10th NCERT. The topic is acids, bases and salts. Now we are already discussing question number up to third. Now we are discussing question number 4. Which one of the following types of medicines is used for treating indigestion? Yes. Now the option for this question is that the first option is antibiotic. Second option is analgesic. Third option is antacid. And the fourth option is antiseptic. Now, the answer of this question. First, we have discussed what's the region of indigestion. Basically, indigestion means there is a excess of acid inside the body. So we can say that indigestion problem inside the body is created due to the formation of excess of HCl by the stomach. So for treating of this problem or indigestion problem, we are using a substance which neutralizes the effect of this excess acid, which means HCl. So no doubt we are using the antacid. Antacid means the medicines or tablets which act against acidity of extra acidity, extra amount of acid. So here is the correct answer is antacid. That is the correct option is C. So the first correct answer is C. Now different antacids which will be used for the treatment of indigestion, that is for example magnesium hydroxide MgOH whole twice is also called, its name is magnesium hydroxide. It is used for the treatment of indigestion, and commonly you are hearing the name of ENO. The ENO also contains the weak base. So we are simply used any weak base for treating the indigestion problem. Now the next question, question number 5. Write write Bird equation and then balance equation for the reaction taking place. Bird equation and balance equation. Now the first one is dilute sulfuric acid react with zinc granules. Now the answer of this dilute sulfuric acid in the Bird equation form, we can write dilute sulfuric acid and react with, we are using plus sign. This react with, in place of react with, we are using plus sign. Now the zinc granules. These are the two products of this reaction. Now after the reaction, the product becomes formed. When we are reacting dilute sulfuric acid with the zinc, then it gives zinc sulfate. So the first product is zinc sulfate and the second product is hydrogen gas. Zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas. Next one is dilute hydrochloric acid. Dilute hydrochloric acid. Dilute hydrochloric acid react with magnesium ribbon. Acid reacts with magnesium ribbon. Now the answer of this problem is that dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid, and again use plus sign in place of react with this type, this, and the second reactant is magnesium ribbon. Now after the reaction, the product become, when hydrochloric acid react with magnesium ribbon, then it gives magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Now we are also writing the balance equation for both of them. Now for the first, the balance reaction become when zinc react with dilute hydrochloric acid. So dilute sulfuric acid means H2SO4. It react with zinc granules, that is Zn. Now after the reaction, the product becomes ZnSO4 plus hydrogen gas. So this is the complete balance equation for the problem first. Now for the problem second, the complete balance reaction becomes dilute hydrochloric acid HCl react with magnesium ribbon. After the reaction, it gives magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Here we are taking two molecules of HCl since the valency of the magnesium is 2. So one atom of magnesium react with two atom of Cl. That's why we are using two molecules of HCl for the balanced reaction. Now in the third problem, dilute sulfuric acid react with aluminum powder. Dilute sulfuric acid react with aluminum powder. The solution of this question is that dilute sulfuric acid, again use plus sign in place of react with, and the second reactant is aluminum. After the reaction, it gives aluminum sulfate, dilute sulfuric acid react with aluminum powder. After the reaction, it gives aluminum sulfate plus hydrogen gas. Now for the balanced reaction of this change is dilute sulfuric acid means dilute H2SO4. When it is react with aluminum powder, that is Al, after the reaction it gives aluminum sulfate, that is Al2SO4 whole thrice plus again hydrogen gas. Now balance this equation. Here we are taking two molecules of aluminum and three molecules of SO4. So we are using, here is the 2 and here is the 3. Now the hydrogen is 6, so we are using 3. This is the balance reaction. Now next, fourth one is dilute hydrochloric acid react with iron fillings. Dilute hydrochloric acid react with iron. Now solution of this is dilute hydrochloric acid plus Fe, it gives FeCl3 plus hydrogen gas. Dilute hydrochloric acid plus iron, it gives ferric chloride plus hydrogen gas. Now the Bird equation for this, dilute HCl plus iron means Fe, it gives FeCl3 plus hydrogen gas. Now since valency of iron is 3, so we are required 3 atoms of HCl. So if we are putting, here is the sign of 3, then we are having FeCl3 plus 3y2H2 gas. We want to remove the fractions in this reaction, so total reaction is multiply by is the 2. So when it multiply by 2, it gives 6 HCl plus 2 Fe. After the reaction, it gives 2 FeCl3 plus 3 H2 gas. Now it's the balance reaction. This is the Fe is 2. Now right hand side again Fe is 2. In the left hand side, total Cl becomes 6. Since this 6 is multiplied with Cl, right hand side Cl again 6. Since this 3 Cl is multiplied by this 2, so it will be get Cl atom becomes 6. Now hydrogen, left hand side is 6, right hand side again 3 into 2, that will be 6. So this is the objective part is complete. Now we are discussing about subjective questions. That is the question number 6. Compounds such as alcohol, glucose contain hydrogen but are not considered as acids. Describe an activity to prove it. Now the answer of this question, alcohol. First we are discuss what is the formula of alcohol. Now, the formula of alcohol is C2H5OH. Although its common name is, the formula of alcohol is C2H5OH and its common name is ethyl alcohol and its IPC name is ethanol. But in all of the alcohol, ethyl alcohol or ethanol are also called alcohol. So according to the formula, we are seeing that in the formula of alcohol having 6 hydrogen, these 5 hydrogen and this 1 hydrogen. So although it contains total 6 hydrogen, but it is not considered as acid. Similarly, if we are taking the formula of glucose formula becomes C6H12O6, which again contains 12 hydrogen atom, but both are not considered as acid. Why? Now we are knowing that acid is a substance which gives H plus. If we are discussing about alcohol, then alcohol C2H5OH. So if we are considering that alcohol is acid, then it's necessary that it gives H plus ions. Now in the formula, although it is having 6 hydrogen atom, these 5 hydrogen atom is bonded with the carbon and this 1 hydrogen atom is bonded with the oxygen. Now when we are open of this formula, then CH3, these 3 hydrogen bonded with this carbon, remaining 2 hydrogen bonded with this carbon. So total 5 hydrogen bonded with these 2 carbon atoms, remaining 1 hydrogen atom bonded with this oxygen. Now as we know that between carbon and hydrogen, the En difference is very much less. En difference means electron attracting tendency. Almost carbon and hydrogen both are having similar En. So in this 5 CH bonds, the bond pair remains between carbon and hydrogen. So in case of these 5 hydrogen, the bond breaking is not easily breaking. But we are discussing about this OH bond. So here is the sufficient En difference between oxygen and hydrogen. And we know that En of the oxygen is much more than hydrogen. So this bond is easily break up since these 2 electron, or this bond pair which is formed by the 1 electron of oxygen and 1 electron of hydrogen easily break up this type since En of the oxygen is greater than hydrogen. So this bond is easily break up and gives a new species that becomes this type CH3CH2O negative and H plus. Now alcohol gives H plus ion, so it will be acidic. But the problem is that this reaction is called ionization reaction and this reaction is reversible since in this reaction the left hand side reactant is more stable as compared to the right hand side product. So this reaction is reversible. So as soon as this alcohol gives H plus, at the same time this H plus combined with this CH3CH2O negative ion is also called ethoxide ion and again form alcohol. So here is the probability of finding H plus is very less. That's why the alcohol acts as a very weak acid. Now student, are you clear that although in alcohol there is a bond breaking occur between O and H, since here is the sufficient En difference. But alcohol is a very weak acid since after ionization the ethoxide ion is not stable ion, so this reaction will be reversible and this ethoxide ion again combine with this H plus and again gives alcohol. So here is the probability of finding H plus is very less. That's why ethanol or ethyl alcohol is a very weak acid. Similar happening in case of glucose. If we are discussing about the structure of glucose, then the structure of glucose is this type. The formula of the glucose is C6H12O6 and the structure of glucose although complicated but this type, this contain CHO aldehyde group and the 6 carbon 3, 4, 5 and 6. The last carbon contains CH2OH. Now each 4 carbon contain HOH. So here is the H left hand side, OH right hand side. Now here is the OH left hand side, H right hand side. Again third and fourth, both H becomes left hand side and both OH becomes right hand side. So this is the structure of glucose. Now according to structure of glucose, there are so many OH bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it is not behaves like acid. The region is similar. Alcohol. The ionization of glucose although gives H plus, but the resulting ion is not stable. Therefore, the anion combine with the H plus and again give glucose. So glucose again act like a weak acid or very much weak acid. Now we can prove uh, of this phenomenon by through an activity. So the activity is that now we are performing activity to prove this. We are taking a container, this is called voltmeter, and emerging two metal rods which are acting as a electrode. One is cathode, another is anode. Through connectivity wires, both rods are connected from battery. This one is positive, the small terminal is negative. Now the negative charge is also called cathode since cation migrate towards this and this positive rod is called anode. And we are also connecting a bulb from this side. Now we are fill a aqueous solution of HCl. When we are fill the aqueous solution of HCl in this voltmeter and current passing through by this battery, then from the HCl, H plus ion migrate towards cathode and Cl negative migrate towards anode. And what happened during this reaction? The bulb becomes glow. So we can say that electricity passing in all over apparatus since in the outer wire the electricity passing through electrons, but in the inner solutions the activity passing through cations and anions. Now when we are replace this HCl by alcohol or by glucose, what will happen? The bulb will not glow. Why? Since alcohol and glucose both not gives ions. So we can prove that alcohol and glucose not gives ions. So in that case bulb is not glow. So we can say that although both are having H, but both are not give H plus ions. So both are not acting as an acid. So thank you.